In this video, I'm going to talk through Seesaw Activities and look at how they work, how you can see students' responses to Seesaw Activities, and I will build up to showing you how to create and assign students Seesaw Activities. So what is a Seesaw activity? Essentially, a Seesaw activity is some work that you assign to students to complete within Seesaw. You can schedule the activity to be sent out at a particular time, or you can assign the activity on the spot during your class. So what is an activity? Within Seesaw, within your Seesaw classroom, you'll notice there's a tab that's called Activities with a light bulb on it. So when I click on this tab, it will take me to all the activities that I've assigned to my students within this class. So let's have a look at an activity just to get an idea of what it is and how it works. So we'll look at this Build a House activity. So I'm going to click on it. And you can see the activity includes instructions. There's verbal instructions through a voiceover and also text instructions using words and pictures. There's a template for students to be able to respond to the activity. So if I click on this template, you can see what the students were asked to do. So this was a kindergarten activity to build some ICT capability around using their finger to drag and drop elements on a page within Seesaw. So you can see that's the template. So that's what students are given and asked to respond, and it gives them the instruction. And then as a teaching point, you can show the students how to complete the activity. Along the bottom here, it actually gives me an indication of, once I've assigned the activity, how many students have responded, how many activities are waiting to be approved by me, how many activities are sitting in draft. So the student may have started the activity and hasn't finished it, or haven't submitted the activity to you, and how many students have not responded at all, which essentially means they haven't opened up the activity. And along the bottom here, you can see the students who have responded to the activity. So I don't see very many, because as you can see, I've only had one response, and this response is from test student. So if I wanted to have a look at the student's response, I can click on that, and it opens up their response for me to look through and assess. So it gives me an idea of how they responded to the activity. I can see, and then I can use my tools along the bottom like I usually would to mark their response. So I can add a like, with the heart button. I can add a comment. So the comment here is great work. So if I click on this comment, I can add another comment. Who are the two members of your family? Post. I might edit the comment above to include the student's name. I can assign a skill to the comment. So this is almost like assigning an outcome or a particular skill. So I might, when I click on the little icon, I can assign a curriculum skill. I can search if some skills are already existing in our school database, or I can add a new skill myself, and I can go through this in another video on how to add skills and how skills work within Seesaw. And I can folder the activity, so I can filter it by folder. So I've only got one folder, but say I wanted to create a folder called technology. I just click on create a folder, type the name, choose a color, create a folder, tick, and so using that checker box. So that's how what an activity is and how it looks like from your teaching perspective. In the next video, I'm going to talk you through how to create your own activity and how to access activities from the Seesaw activity library that you can then modify for your classroom.